Hello Gemini, and welcome to your astrology forecast for March 2025. I'm Sunshine Ross. Welcome to Awake Space Château de Montcuquet, coming to you from the south of France. If you want to know more about what we do here at the chateau, right there, I'm going to put links down below. Now, Gemini, there's a lot of things happening for you this month in the area of the 10th house and the 11th house. So the 10th house, oh, got a visitor. It's ready to do the yoga video. That's Sky. So the 10th house is all about your work, all about career, or all about what you are doing here in this world. And the 11th house is all about your status, your networks, your achievements as well, following the 10th house. So really nice combination of energies moving in along those lines. All right. So let me try and summarize all of this because there's a lot of things happening. We've also got eclipse season, and the eclipses are all about new beginnings and endings as well. So, très bien, Sky. Right, she's ready. So let's get this going. Okay, so Mercury conjuncts Rahu, the North Node, and then it conjuncts Neptune in Pisces in your 10th house. So you're going to be feeling and thinking a little bit differently, maybe for some of you a little bit strangely, about the type of work that you do here on Earth. And you're gonna probably think more outside of the box with that Neptune energy. And you're gonna start to think maybe things work in a different way, or maybe I can work differently. Perhaps this thing that is not a business can turn into a business. Maybe I don't have to do things this way in my job, but I can do it that other way, even though it's strange and new and no one's ever thought of it, because that's the way we evolve anyway. It's not always by doing the same things, but it's welcoming the newness. And a lot of newness is happening to you. And you're going to embrace that newness and really feel like you're putting them forward when the Sun conjuncts Rahu in the 10th house. But you're going to be also given that helping hand by Saturn. Now, why helping hand by Saturn? Most people think of Saturn as a malefic or a not so helpful planet, but really Saturn is one of these planets that it's the planet that affects the most change, because it really concentrates you on what is essential, which is what is essential and what are the other things that you can let go of. So there's this push and pull with the planets of, on the one hand, you're thinking about all of these new ways and new ideas and new things, new career options. And then Saturn is showing you what is essential and what is pragmatic. Now, Sun conjuncts Neptune, and then Venus conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. So again, the same sort of theme of that vibe of what else is there for me to do? What can I do? All of these different possibilities in career, and then the Saturn energy honing that down. So it doesn't mean that you start to dream and then you're going to be forced back into the daily grind. It means that yes, you are going to be expanded to dream, and then you're afterwards going to be distilled by Saturn into helping you hone in to that maybe one or two dreams that's essential and that's going to really work for you, and which is also really your path in life. So you see the Saturn and the Neptune energy are both giving you the drive to figure out who you are as this special creature on Earth. And isn't that wonderful? Now, 11th house matters, and 11th house things that are happening. Sun conjuncts Venus there, Sun conjuncts Mercury there. That will be happening around the last week of the month, so 22nd and 24th respectively. And so in this area, you're going to start to enjoy the company of others, at work, your colleagues, your community, because Venus is there, and then Sun joins in, so you're going to feel like not just a bystander, but also a leader. You feel more vocal, you feel more like you belong in your community, and you're going to start to think about, well, what can I provide and how can I contribute? And this is going to increase your status. So for a lot of you, there's going to be an increase in status. Maybe you're going to be awarded for something. Sun conjuncts Mercury there. Venus turns retrograde in Aries the 1st of March, and then at the end of the month it's gonna go and enter Pisces in your 10th house. So you're going to be a little bit nostalgic about your co-workers, about the community, so there's rethinking there, but also just kind of like nice vibes all in all, because Venus is, I feel that this Venus energy for you is just giving you that lovely soft vibrations, but at the same time sort of like rethinking about feeling nostalgic about times that have passed. So this could also mean that you're going to revisit and rekindle some friendships with old colleagues, possibly old communities that you have been with before, so there's possibly reunions there. There's going to be a spark of inspiration there, because Venus is the lord of your 5th house of inspiration, and also some soulful energy happening because Venus is the lord of your 12th house. Now, Mercury enters Aries in the 11th house, and Mercury is the lord of your 1st and the 4th house. The 1st house is your house of personality, and the 4th house is the house of inner peace. And so you're going to find that you are bringing the personality and you're bringing the inner peace in the areas of the 11th house, which is community, which is about networking, which is about this wider community of people. And 11th house matters as well. You've got Mercury turning retrograde there by the middle of the month. Okay, so Mercury turning retrograde there is just also just rethinking about the plans that you have about the community and within the community. But let's really now talk about and delve into the lunar eclipses, the lunar eclipse and the new moon solar eclipse. So March the 14th, the middle of the month, you've got the lunar eclipse happening in your 4th house. So the 4th house is home and home life and inner peace. This is where you feel at home. So some things are going to be shaken up over there, and new endings and new beginnings for you. And the lunar eclipse is really endings and revelations. So you're going to find out what it is really that's causing me disharmony. That's going to come to an end to bring new energy in. This guy wants to do the yoga. Okay, so things will be ending in that way. There will be closures in home and family life. So for some of you, maybe it's going to be bringing new people in, adopting new people into your life, but also like an empty nest sort of thing where some people in the family will be changing positions, changing jobs. There's something that shifts in the day-to-day life, but and these changes will be echoing throughout the months as well. So then the next thing to say is that that new moon solar eclipse. Now that's interesting. That's happening towards the end of the month, and it's going to be in your 11th house. So we've already mentioned about the 11th house of community, right? And this is going to be the 10th house and the 11th house. It's a general theme for this whole month. And at the end of the month, up until the next few months, because eclipses are always showing us the way for the next few months, and sometimes longer than that. So in this 11th house, you could be saying goodbye to certain communities that you have been with, certain organizations that you have joined, and then establishing new relations with new organizations, new communities, finding your tribe, and you know, feeling like, well, I don't vibe anymore with this tribe, and your frequency has changed. You're going to find more people who drive in the same frequency as you. So lots of exciting stuff. Please write a comment below and tell me if that resonates with you, and tell me what's happening in your life. I'd love to read about that. Please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the tarot videos, because I do those as well, and those might resonate with you more. I've also got the quantum healing meditation and yoga, and Sky is ready for the yoga. Where is she? Can you see her? Okay, we're gonna go. Thanks very much for watching all the way to the end. Much love. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.